What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys the full spoilers for Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 87. So this is a follow-up to my first video I made a couple hours ago that showed a lot of the panels and gave us some spoilers, I guess, with it. But this is going to be the full summary. Shout out to DBS Hype for getting this out to us. So let's have a look at this. This is going to be 4 parts, and we're going to react to it together. So, summary part 1. And by the way, this is, I guess I can't zoom in a ton on it. Hopefully you guys can see that well enough. If not, I'm going to try my best to read it as clear as possible. But this is the last chapter confirmed for the Granola Survivor arc. And chapter 87 is titled The Greatest Warrior is Revealed. The chapter begins with Goku and Vegeta promising each other to train even harder to beat each other in the race. They notice Granola fall on the ground due to the after effects from the attack he used to defeat Gas. Granola explains Goku and Vegeta that he exchanged his lifespan in order to get that power, and he thinks the attack from earlier has shortened it even more. Monaito comes running to heal Granola. As he was about to do that, he realizes that he can now heal someone to their full strength. It is because of how many times that he had healed Granola and the others that his healing abilities have improved. He then heals everyone back to their full strength. Meanwhile, Elec is frustrated as all his plans have flopped. He says he shouldn't have trusted the Dragon Balls. He then prepares to flee from the planet. So it seems like Elec is out of options. I think he may still have this secret plan of his still somewhere, but let's see how this goes. Vegeta notices Elec escape alone. Goku asks Elec if he's forgetting about his siblings, to which Elec replies that he's done with them. Suddenly a beam hits Monaito from behind. Everyone is shocked. They turn around to see that it comes from an even older Gas in midair. Gas now looks way older than before. He's so old that his skeleton is visible. By the way, if you guys have not seen in my other video, the design for that is there, and I actually really like that design as a final, form for Gas. Granola runs to Monaito for his aid, while Goku and Vegeta transform into True Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego, respectively, and go after Gas. Gas smashes their heads together using telekinesis. As Goku and Vegeta get themselves together and prepare for a Kamehameha and Gallic Gun, Gas hits them with a huge ki blast followed by their kicks. Gas's left cheek completely wears off. His left skull becomes more prominent. Goku comments that Gas threw himself into the energy wave he emitted to land kicks on them. That means Gas doesn't care about damaging his own body anymore. Vegeta notes that it's likely they're not fighting a living person now. Granola cries seeing Monaito die. He says he can't let him die on him, but he can't do anything to save him. Monaito says that his life already ended 40 years ago. His only purpose was that to raise Granola to be a man. He thanks Granola for all the good times he spent with them and closes his eyes. See, I know that at least going forward here, quick spoiler if you haven't already seen my other video, but Monaito does survive, but this sounds like it could be such a good death, especially after, it seems like Monaito served his purpose, but maybe they want to keep around those Dragon Balls, so maybe that's why they're keeping him around. But so far though, chapter's sounding good, and I'm just happy that it seems like they're going to be ending things off on a high note. But yeah, summary part 2. Goku in his True Ultra Instinct breaks Gas's left arm with a kick, but it doesn't bother Gas even a bit. He counters with a punch from his left arm, which sends Goku flying. Gas's left arm bone is now visible. Goku is shocked to see him move with that broken arm. Vegeta comments that being the greatest in the universe is nothing but a curse. Elec is surprised to see Gas turn the tables again. He laughs and says, "Until your last breath, you are the greatest warrior in the universe. Now kill them, kill them, kill them." Maki and Oil stand in the way and suggest Elec to stop Gas and to flee from the planet together and try winning next time. Alex slaps Maki, which sends her flying. Oil catches her. Alex says, "I told you there is no next time. Gas will soon run out of life. For him to become the greatest warrior in the universe, his life had to be cut short." Gas is shocked to hear Alex's words. He's surprised to know that he'll run out of life soon. Gas stops hitting Goku and sees his face in a nearby river and can't believe what he looks like. So that's that moment, where Gas feels betrayal. Trusted his older brother, and Alec turned his back on him and backstabbed him. Which, very in character for Alec. Alec calls Gas incompetent for wasting time looking at the river, and he tells him to finish them quick before he appears. Just then a familiar figure drops on the ground. To everyone's surprise, it's Frieza on planet Cereal. While everyone's shocked, Alec has some different expressions. So maybe this was all Alec's doing a while ago. Maybe Alec was cooking up some sort of plan, but let's see how that goes for him. Frieza penetrates into Gas's stomach and kills them. Or I think they meant to say kills him here in the translations, but yeah. As we see Gas age older and turn into a skeleton in a second, Frieza smashes Gas's skull with his foot. Everyone is shocked. These panels, by the way, guys, amazing. Like some of the best ones I might have seen this whole arc. I don't know how Toyotaro's doing it, but he just seems to be making the scenes better and better, especially for action. In this chapter, I really don't know how he managed to come up with such a climactic ending. Everything was really nice based off the images, and I'm really, really excited to read the full chapter. Because I think my interest from last chapter to this month's chapter spiked a lot thanks to Frieza's return and just, the amount of stuff that happens this month. So Frieza says, "Mr. Alec, I heard you called me. Let me ask this again. What business do you have with me?" Alec is scared and says that he's got nothing. Goku and Vegeta wonder how Frieza killed Gas with one shot. Frieza tells Alec that there must be a good reason why Alec called him to a distant planet here. Alec tells him he's sorry that he called him here for business negotiations. It's a misunderstanding. Frieza asks him if his plan was to have him killed by the hands of Gas. And that's likely what it was, to fool Frieza into coming to the planet and thinking that Gas is the universe's strongest. Maybe, he would have taken care of the Saiyans by then, and then he would have also taken care of Frieza. So that plan has backfired on Alec. Summary Part 3. Frieza tells him sorry as Gas is all dust now thanks to him. He tells him that he knew about his plans 40 years ago but kept quiet as Alec's troops were of no use to him. As Alec's troops were of use to him. He also tells him that nothing that happens in this universe stays hidden from him. He calls Alec the weakest among all heaters. Classic Frieza, being ruthless right there. No words being held back. Alec tries to punch Frieza, but he grabs his hand and kills Alec with a blast. Good shit, Frieza. I saw the panel for that one too. Also really excited to see this stuff animated one day. This finale should be something. Frieza then notices Goku and Vegeta on the planet too, both in base form now. Goku asks him how he could defeat Gas so easily. Vegeta adds to him by saying that Gas wished to become the greatest warrior in the universe, so he'd naturally be more powerful than Frieza. Frieza says, "This universe? I see. I was in another realm until now, so I may have not existed in this universe in the first place." Goku asks him, what's with this another realm, to which Frieza replies that he found a room on a planet he conquered where the flow of time was different from the outside world. Goku and Vegeta realize that he's talking about the room of spirit and time. So obviously I don't think this would have been on Earth, but maybe he found another dimension to do this, and this makes perfect sense writing wise too, because he wouldn't exist in the universe in that sense. Frieza tells them that he trained for about 10 years in there. He also says that he's obtained a new power-up from his training to defeat the Saiyans. Frieza transforms into a new state that he calls Black Frieza and rushes towards Goku and Vegeta. Both power up to their new forms and get ready. Good writing also as well for having Frieza train 10 years for a new form rather than back then doing 4 months. I think this is much more easier for people to understand and go along with. So good writing there. And I'm glad he's just charging at him. because this could be a quick little nice skirmish as well. And let's see, where was I? I think I said Frieza transforms into a new state, and he calls it Black Frieza and rushes towards them. Both power up to their new forms. Yes, I read that. Frieza, with just a single punch, knocks out both True Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta. He then reverts back to his final form. And then Frieza says, "I wasn't here for you two this time, so I leave you two today," says Frieza, and calls his ship to leave the planet. Well, sounds like Frieza could have really messed him up, so they're lucky, especially, after such a long battle they had. But it seems like Frieza has them super outmatched in power as well. And if you guys remember back to the Broly movie, this was foreshadowed. I remember Vegeta was saying too, like, what's going to happen when Frieza comes back with a new form? What are we going to do then? And here we are now, months later now in the manga, and that's exactly what's happened. So, next thing is that Frieza informs about vacancies in a job of a kitchen staff and a waiter to Oil and Maki, and they decide to go with Frieza. So that's the ending that those two get. Those two don't die off. Gas and Elec, though, are dead. And so 2 of the 4 heaters survive. I think it'll be cool to, see these 2 heaters still pop up with Frieza, just as, some extra characters to his army. It would just be nice to see, I guess, more recognizable faces there whenever they do pop up. Frieza leaves. Goku and Vegeta somehow get up and go near Granola and Monaito. Suddenly, Monaito opens his eyes. It is Whis who restored his life. Okay, this is much, much better than what was previously being said. In the original leaks, it said Granola healed him, and I really didn't know how to feel about it. I was leaning more towards negative. But with Whis doing this makes a lot more sense. Whis tells them that he's there to get Goku and Vegeta, as Beerus doesn't know how to make cup yakisoba. So, funny little reason, of course, Beerus would want him back for something like that. Goku invites Granola to come to Beerus' planet for training, but Granola refuses, as he has to collect the Dragon Balls to restore the planet to its former state. Monaito says that he'll seal the balls after using this time. Okay, so I also like that because these Dragon Balls on this planet are kinda OP. So, I'm glad that Monaito's gonna get rid of them. I mean, he could always bring them back, right? But at least we know nobody evil is just going to hop on the planet again, fingers crossed, and wish to become the strongest again. Because I think, let's leave that at this arc. It's cool that this arc did that, but I'm sure we don't need to see it as a reoccurring theme. Part 4, to wrap things up, Vegeta gives Granola the Dragon Radar so he could find the Dragon Balls easily. As Goku and Vegeta were about to leave, Monaito slaps Goku. Oh, not slaps, I read that wrong. I was about to say, what is this guy doing? Monaito stops Goku and gives him Bardock's Scouter. Granola thanks Goku and Vegeta for all that they have done. Vegeta tells him to come fight him any day on Earth, which Granola replies that he'll visit for sure and would win against Vegeta. Vegeta looks forward to it. Whis takes off from the planet. Goku asks him if Frieza is the greatest warrior that the Oracle Fish talked about earlier. Whis says he doesn't think so, but maybe somewhere in this universe a stronger warrior has been born. The chapter ends with the trio flying off in space as Goku is all set to start his intense training. Once they're all done with Cup Yakisoba. End note, to become the best warriors in this universe, Goku and Vegeta's training never ends. The end. So, okay, a good bit to talk about here at the end. I really like the Scouter being given to Goku. Nice little gesture, gift of the past, to leave Goku with something from his dad. And at the same time, it's also not anything crazy that I think people would hate, where they're thinking like, oh my god, he's gonna go wish Bardock back or something like that, because I know people are scared of that for whatever reason. So I don't think that's gonna happen. I also like this interaction between Granola and Vegeta at the end, and I like that Granola also thanked both Goku and Vegeta. I also really like that Whis is talking about the strongest in the universe, and he's saying perhaps a stronger warrior has been born. My personal guess there is that it's Broly, and that Broly's been training, and that somehow they're going to connect this eventually down the line to Dragon Ball Super superhero as well. I think that would be really cool. But that's my guesses for that. I am really satisfied with this ending for this arc. Definitely one of my favorite endings for a super arc. Glad Toyotaro's handling these a lot better than what he used to. This one was unpredictable. It had a lot of ruthless moments, a lot of gory moments, and all in all, I guess, just because it wasn't your standard pace chapter either, I just feel like a lot of good things happened in a way where you're looking forward to the next arc, and you also feel good about how stuff wrapped up here. I guess that would be the best way to put it. But that's going to be it for this one. Let me know what you thought of these full spoilers in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. And if you guys are a fan of Dragon Ball and look forward to these spoilers, subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. Hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you guys are watching this video. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.